Okay. Welcome back to the Content Beach. This is my third take of live. To be honest, I keep stopping my my feed because I couldn't actually um you know, I couldn't think of anything to talk about. But just as when I stopped the recording or the live that I then deleted, I got an email from Kajabi, and I think this is a big deal. Um, so Kajabi is updating their pricing. They have new features. I've seen some of the client sites that I'm working on that they have these new look and things like that. But okay, so let's read through this email. So when New Kajabi launched in 2015, we're simply a course platform, no landing pages, no email, just a way to share knowledge online. Okay. They're trying to butter me up. Okay, but at the same time, we've extended our infrastructure, expanded our support, and grown our team to serve you better, even as the costs of providing the platform have steadily increased. Through it all, our goal has remained the same: to build the best all-in-one online business platform for you, our heroes. That's what they call if you are a paying subscriber of Kajabi. So for the last 10 years, our prices have stayed the same. Mhm. And yada yada. I'm scared how much they're going to update the pricings. And they said, to continue delivering the reliable, high quality platform we deserve, we're updating our prices and evolving our plans. So what's changing with your pricing? Um, let's see. Because that one was sent to me via let's look at. Okay. So what's changing? So my plan in Kajabi is the base of $149 per month. It's the basic plan. So it will be adjusted from 149 to 179 per month on your first billing date on or after January 13th, 2026. So no action required. If you'd like to stay on your current plan, you don't need to do anything. Your current limits stay the same. Product sites and contacts are unaffected by choosing to stay on your plan. Okay, but here's the good thing. So, additionally, every hero now gets a community. So, starting today, every Kajabi plan includes a community by default, freeing you to bring your people together, build loyalty, and grow recurring revenue. So, what does that mean? Limited access groups with no product slot required. Oh, wow. Just community baked in. Okay, so this is a big deal. Okay, so if I was cringing just the thought of the pricing, it's 149. Okay, I'm gonna have to use my fingers like 50 like $30 more. It is a big deal because at 149 I'm actually not using it to sell anything. I have a subscription in Kajabi based purely on I need to have access to a paid account of Kajabi because I'm a Kajabi expert and I don't want to be like lost whenever I help clients. So, and I use my website as a testing for products, for demos, for things like that. Okay, but here's the thing. So I would say that it's not worth it. I would say that it's not worth it. But with this additional thing that they have added, so every hero now gets community. So regardless of your plan, they said that you can get a community by default. And you will have unlimited access groups with no product slot required. That is a big deal because when you set up a community, typically, or just right before this email that they sent out, you have so a community is like the whole tent, but I think tent is not good. Okay, sort of like one floor of a living space, and with every room, which is everyone can come in this room and then the other room and another room. So, for example, you have four rooms. The other one is the free room, and then the other one is your bedroom, the master bedroom, and then the other one's a kid's room, and then the other one's another kid's room. So that's total four rooms that would take one product slot before. So it means if you have three product slots for the basic plan, each of those rooms or slots will take up against your product count, but not anymore. So, which means, which means you're basically going to get a lot um, of value from this if you are building your community. Because, for example, you have, for example, me. Okay, so I decided an open community, and this is where people can come in, and I probably have to do this. So this is where people can come in and they can sign up, and then they have access to me, to my resources, to group and Q&A and live sessions. And there's also another paid tier, for example, that I can set up, which would be my current clients, which is a bit more private. But they can, of course, they can actually interact with each other, or they are going to form as a different group. And then I can have also another group for example, just for coaching. Yeah. So I think it's a, okay. I wouldn't say it's a win-win because they had to raise their rates. So they also said, okay, so there's still more in the email. I should probably read through this again. So, through the rest of the email. So, introducing our new plans. Along with updating pricing across all plans, we have also launched new plans which better reflect how heroes actually grow. Our new plans include more generous product limits to give you more flexibility to add new revenue streams and test new offers. I'm actually scared how much they'd say it is. So, we believe with higher product limits and expanded capabilities, we believe our new plans will better serve our heroes as you scale. That said, plan migration is not required, the decision is yours. So, regardless of whether you choose to migrate or not, pricing across both legacy plans and our new plans will be the same. Okay, so okay, this is good. This is good. So, okay, so starting January 2026, the monthly base price for the basic plan, which used to have three products, will now become five. And contacts from 10,000. What? Are you kidding me? So, contacts count. So, from 10,000 contacts, like email subscribers that you have, it will be downgraded from 10,000 to just 2,500. And then website, you can still have just one website. And same with the new plan, with the new upgraded, quote unquote, upgraded plan, or whatever that means. With this new plan, okay, so communities, you'll get one unlimited access groups, which is so fun because you can have different tiers of pricing for each group, and it's good value there. And landing pages from unlimited to still unlimited, Marketing emails, unlimited. Two, unlimited. And funnels. From three funnels, you'll get unlimited. Okay. Okay. So this is a good topic for this podcast. Okay. So connect, earn, and scale faster with our product updates. So today we announced our biggest product launch ever. This is still from the email, by the way. So I'm not paid. Okay. Today we announced our biggest product launch ever with more than 10 powerful new features that add over $400 per month in value to your Kajabi subscription. Learn more about our fully reinvented checkout, supercharged coaching, and brand new visual automations. Okay, that brand new visual automations is actually funny because you need to upgrade the plan. So, okay, so it's sent by their CEO. Um, they have put together a pricing hub. This is, oh my gosh, I don't know how my clients would feel about this. So, okay, so the pricing hub now. Let's look at all. Okay. So they still have Kickstarter, Basic, Growth, and Pro. So Kickstarter will be raised to, sorry, I just keep reading. Okay, so Kickstarter will remain the same, still at $89 per month. The only downside of this Kickstarter plan is you can't use custom domain. Like you can't. So you can just use the one with .mykajabi.com. But if you want to connect your domain, if it's not if it's not very important for you, you should go use Kickstarter. So still the same for Kickstarter. Basic is at 179. Growth plan is now at what? What? So growth plan from 199 is now 249. And then Pro from 399 is going to go up to 499 per month. This is per month. So growth plan, let's see. So okay. Oh, that's why. Because growth will now get 50 products. So again, so basic plan used to have only 3 products, but with this new thing, they're going to increase it at 5 products, excluding the community part. So if you have the basic, it's going to go up to 5, and then growth from 15, it's going to be 50, and then pro from 100, it's going to be unlimited. So yeah, you can say $100 increase over $100 increase from 399 is a lot, but if you consider that it is unlimited products now and you're a pro, which who used to max out 100 products, then that would mean it's very easy for you to, to get a return of investment over this $100 per month. Because imagine how many other products you can sell that you can easily recoup that expense. Okay. But what else changes? Oh, okay. So the branded mobile app is an add-on, and And so it's an add-on for Kickstarter, for basic, for growth, but now it's going to be included in the pro account because actually makes sense, right? And then third party payment provider fee from Kickstarter it's 5%, and then in basic it's 2%, and then growth is 1%, and then pro 0.5%, which is a good deal. Just I don't know why they have to do this to the basic plan, like contact counts from 10,000 to just 2,500, like they downgraded it. I'm not sure if it's maybe they're forcing the basic to upgrade to the growth plan. Okay. Okay. What happens if you migrate to a new plan? So, what does it mean? Let me just, I should probably start reading this from my desktop instead of reading it from my phone. Let's see. Let me just pull up my mail here. Where is it? And it's not here. Can't find it in my email. Okay. It's gonna be here. Bear with me here. If you're listening, thank you so much for listening. Okay. Because I'm not gonna edit this episode. I'm just gonna re-upload it. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So it says here that mm, okay. So okay, I can see everything clearer now. So from what happens if you migrate to a new plan? Starting January 13, 2026, legacy plans will be priced the same as our new plans. So, which means, yeah, my monthly rate is going to go up. So, migrating to a new plan will immediately unlock updated limits and will adjust your pricing. Mm. So, technically, right now, for example, for me, I have 4 month decide the period to decide if I want to migrate already. Otherwise, they're gonna force me to migrate by January 13. So migrating to a new plan will immediately unlock updated limits and will adjust your pricing. You'll also gain access to exclusive features like cohort courses, comment to DM, video translations and transcriptions, and API, which are only available on certain new plans. If you choose to switch before January 2026, your pricing will update to the new rate immediately. For a full breakdown of what's included in each plans, see the details below. So it's just the same. Mm, nothing much for basic plan. Yeah. But if you are on growth plan, yeah, so you'll get universal inbox, comment to DM, cohort courses, and yeah, so yeah. And then updates on the fees and everything for Kajabi payments. Yeah. So I couldn't decide here yet. Yeah, so I think this would be um To be honest, I think this would actually filter out clients in a way. So, not necessarily clients, but coaches or educators who are just quote unquote dabbling in the idea um of having this, of setting up a course or setting up these um tra- what I mean is, I think this might deter those who are just dabbling into coaching or something, like those who are just testing the waters, so to speak. So this, with this changes of Kajabi plans, this is for serious, um I'd say for those who are just serious about getting their brand out there. It's it's not a hobbyist rate anymore. Because at $149 per month, most clients that I, or potential clients that I talk to, this is already very expensive for them. And they don't want to, no, keep investing on something that doesn't give back in a way. Like when they don't see the ROI right away, this is going to change the landscape in terms of clients testing out the waters. Because some of them, I have met through discovery calls. They said that they just signed up for this 3-month plan of $99 for 3 months. And, hoping that by the end of the 3 months, they're going to recoup their investments. So I'm actually really um thinking through this. But let's look at the brighter side of this. So you get the community for free. It's not going to count against your product quota or product slots. And within that community, you can have several tiers of access groups, which means it's a good it's a good way. It's a good thing. Okay. So yeah, I opened my Kajabi now and it says um I can now update my plan. And I'll get 5 products, community, unlimited access groups. And I just don't know, for example. Oh yeah. So yeah. So for those so in terms of pricing, like they have this Kickstarter plan, and then they also have the pre-sale, which was the legacy plan, at $69 per month. And now that's gonna be forced, I think, towards Kickstarter, because they're updating the pricing. So from 69, it's going to be $89 per month, which is a lot for most people. But then, if you are really serious about doing this, and if you really, you believe in getting your voice and your messaging out there, and you know that these automations are important for you, this email marketing, and there is no better place than Kajabi. That's what I'd say. I'm not paid. But in terms of you launching something and then using Kajabi right away, right off the bat to test out the waters, do not use Kajabi for within the first 3 months that you're getting everything ready for your brand. And then, so assuming January, they're gonna force the rate increase. I'd say force. I didn't say force, but they're going to implement this increase. Then um, yeah, you really better make the best out of um this launch of getting your brand out there, getting your marketing out there, because Kajabi is just a platform. And in as much as these things are, you really, I couldn't articulate my thoughts anymore, like, because I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I'm thinking about this client and then this client and then this client. So I'm just thinking about the different reactions and how it's going to affect them with pricing, because if they raise this rate, how is it going to change for them? How is it going to change for those people who wants to try out Kajabi? Yeah. And I totally forgot that I am on a live right now, on a live podcast. And so my point being, you really have to hustle, but not hustle in a way that it actually steals the soul out of you. So not that kind of hustle. So when I say hustle, it just means be completely aligned with your offerings, with what you want to do, with your purpose, because launching your digital products is not easy. That's what I keep telling everyone. It's not easy, but it's not impossible to get through that initial stages of getting your brand out there. You really have to, power through the self doubt. I'd say through other scenarios where you think that your product is not getting a good traction. So, if you're signing up for Kajabi right now, and this is what I'm going to do. So, I'm going to build, since it is free to have a community, and it's included right now, right? Um you better start having a community because it's free. And you can get people into your system. You can get people into your funnel, into your not yeah, funnel, without them having to buy anything. Just offer it for free. Have one tier of community that's free instead of using Facebook and you don't know their email addresses and you don't have direct access to them for email marketing, and when they log in they're just completely distracted. Just focus now on building a community inside Kajabi. This is if you already have a community inside Kajabi. I mean, if you already have a Kajabi subscription. Yeah, that's that's what I'd say. Oh look, I got through this for 29 minutes or so, I think, of my another quote unquote podcast episode, aka monologue. Yeah, so I think it would be nice if I can go live like this every day. Says my um my extroverted brain. And then my other brain was like, no, overthink things. Okay, so that would be it. And for the next episode, and hopefully that would be tomorrow for the next live session, we're going to talk about Kajabi some more. Oh, here's another thing. I also recently concluded a 6-week training in a way of Kajabi features for a team that I really enjoyed coaching, and I I just know that I love talking about these features, these things of how you can tie these things together into your systems. Using Kajabi training. Sorry, okay. I provided Kajabi training for them on how they can use Kajabi at its maximum potential for their their for their business. And it's really a fun experience. Just adding it here. Hello, Olivia, if you're listening to this, I'm talking about you. And also Samantha and Peggy and Celia. So, yep. Okay. So that would be all. Oops. Okay. So that would be all from me. I am the chitty chatty right now. And thank you so much for listening. Please subscribe to my podcast if you have the time. And also visit my website. It's www.wethrivebydesign.com. And I am Raya. I help course creators and educators with their marketing and building their systems so they can be profitable online. Oh, wow. That's new. I didn't rehearse that. Okay. Thank you. That's all for me. Bye bye.